All right, looks like we got some new dudes up in here. Who got what? Carter with the Brewers. Dodgers. David with the Blue Jays. Keenan's in the mix with the Rangers. Who else is a dope team? White Sox for K-Bix. K-Bix-alicious. Jerry P with the Phillies. Dave getting the Red Sox and Blue Jays. Living on a prayer, dude. But hopefully a good one. Let's get a new case open. Fresh case crack for you. Oops, these are hobby. Just opened a hobby. Oh, I thought we did that. Ricky Henderson's in there. All right, y'all. Good luck. Sellout bonus going down after this. If you're in the breaks tonight, like Tyson, like Carter, like many of you, just buying a cheap spot, you could win $102.22. You could win. Free spots, probably in Bowman. You could win an autographed item. I'll go out in the shop and look and see what we have. All in appreciation for selling out. Jordan Adams. What could I do for Chatter's win here shortly? There's a new Beckett. Sixto. He good. There's an Austin Martin. JJ Bulladay. Acuna Jr. There's an Endy Rodriguez for the New York Baseball Mets. What that means is Martin Clark. Yippee! Martin Clark, so excited about that. There's a Blaze Jordan, shiny one. Here's this dude. Alherius Montero. Nice looking card, too. I wonder if that's hobby only. Anybody know if that's a hobby only card? Like a pink border? Miguel Amaya. This should take us right up to about prime time, TSB time, midnight. 1 o'clock East Coasters. There's Jazz. Do you like Jazz? UFC is really good. Well, Carter, if we can come up with $1,000 somehow, I'll open it. Gladly. Nate Pearson, number 9. All I'm saying is there enough dudes in here that want to buy it. If we can find enough dudes and get it up to $1,000, I'll open it. Packs or weight classes. We could do weight classes for. I mean, it's a deal. Like someone said earlier. I think I had it at 105. I'd do $99. Random weight class. We got to sell 9 of them. There's an Acuna 250. How's this fella's year doing? Cabrera, $4.99. Marlins. Lou still watching. What's up? Hey Lou, I have a question for you. And I think you might know the answer, given your field. I'm going home to Pennsylvania, see family for an event. Currently says for those arriving from certain states, including Pennsylvania, you have to quarantine for 10 days or 14 days. I don't live in Chicago. I live in Elgin. So does that apply to me when I come home? I just get in the car and go home, right? That's just for Chicago residents, such as yourself. What do? You're a pilot. You're coming and going from all kinds of states. I'm thinking because I live in Elgin, I just get in my car and head home. It says coming in, when you come into Chicago O'Hare from certain states, Pennsylvania being one of them, I have to. Yeah, they're saying basically if you go to Pennsylvania and you come back, you have to quarantine. I don't know who actually does that for 14 days. Who comes back from their trip and says, "Okay, well, sorry, I can't go to work for 14 days because I was in Pennsylvania." I mean, honestly, who does that? Oh, I thought maybe you would have, got wind of it or how it works from other friends, that are flying in and out of the city doing stuff. Now, if you don't want to go on record, I get that. I mean, it's like when you get off the plane, do they check IDs if you're, or like, say you're going to visit some friends in Chicago. They're like, where are you going? I'm going to visit some friends in the city of Chicago. All right, over this way. Get on the bus. 14-day quarantine. Oh. Well, there you have it. Whoa, that's nice, right? Johan Rojas, number to 499. In New York City, they were doing that? I can't believe it. Feels like a movie. When we went to Hawaii at Christmas time, it was kind of movie-ish, where we got off the plane, we had to have all this paperwork, show that we had a negative test. I mean, the thing is, I'm going on a 48-hour trip. I leave on a Friday, I come back Sunday afternoon. I'm not even gone 48 hours. So how can I get a test within 72? I get tested as soon as I land? I guess I would have to do that. Get a negative test as soon as I land and then just come back. Crazy. I don't know if Texas is on the list or not. It might be. I mean, we just got back from Florida last month, but I don't think they had that in place at the time. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to be... They just don't have the infrastructure for that. I'm sure there are people who do quarantine. They come home and they gladly tell their job, sorry, I can't come into work. Got to quarantine by law and you're paying me. If you don't pay me, I'm going to sue you. So I'm taking all 14 days. Thanks. Ironically enough, if you do come back and you need to get a test, you can get one at the airport. It probably costs you $180, but you can get a rapid test. So conveniently placed at the airports. Zachary Veen. Cool. I like this dude for some reason. I don't know why I keep liking him. What's his deal? 9th overall. See? And there's, of course, C.J. Abrams. What's his deal? 6th overall. 2019 draft. Born in 2000. Jerry P. hitting that Johan Rojas. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chicago O'Hare Airport. If you're coming in from certain states, you must quarantine. You cannot go to the National. You need to stay in your hotel for 14 days. Sure. I'm sure they're right on that. Whoa! Look at that, Lou. 125, C.J. Abrams. Padres. Josh! He knows what to get. He's cherry picking the right teams. Wow. James Beard. I heard the Fat Cat got a James Beard award from that guy. It's pretty cool. It's a good one, isn't it, Lou? Lou! I know, Tyson. I just read that whole thing. The city of Chicago. I don't live in the city of Chicago. I checked with my attorney. He said we're in the clear. There's a Blaze Jordan. I don't have any time in Chicago. I'm not in Chicago. I'm in Elgin. So there you go. Off the hook. Guess I could spend the $150 for a COVID test while I'm home in Harrisburg before I leave. Rapid test. Spend $150 just to get it. There he is. Shortstop. Jazz Chisholm. Whoa! How about it, Michael Lusk? Come on, dude. Look at that big old Zach Veen auto for you. Ooh, I like that one. Oh, good thing I'm not a Chicago resident. How many is that? 2 for you? Sellout bonuses. If we can sell out all the shots tonight, we're going to add some free miles credits from United. $2.99, Andrew Vaughn. He is a White Sox. Can we get a super fractor of anyone? These things are so hard to hit. I think in all the years of doing this, oh maybe less than 5 Topps Superfractors have I pulled. Now, the ratio of baseball to football that I do is pretty skewed. I do remember the Mike Trout 1/1 high-tech auto, pink. That was a fun pull one night. That thing's probably worth a fortune now. Gabriel Arias, Cleveland. Whoa, Deshaun Knowles for the number 2, a Hyundai. Angels in the outfield. Toshikatsu Takamura. There you go, Toshi, our Japanese collector friend. Seems to like it here at TSB. Loves buying into baseball. Konnichiwa. Ryan Mountcastle, Michael Allen Trout, the Millville Meteor. Toshi-san. All right, Lou. I like it. We sent Toshi some t-shirts and some other TSB stuff. And he better take a damn picture of me in that shirt. The top shelf shirt, somewhere cool. Like, what if he lives in Tokyo and he's like standing in that one Tokyo City Times Square place with the shirt on? That'd be dope. There's Eddie, Washington. The Nats for Joshua C. Mount Fuji will be cool. Standing atop Mount Fuji in the top shelf shirt. Number to 150. Like holding up some of his hits like this. That would be dope. 150. Sam Fran. Dope! Tyson with the win! God, I love that guy. Tyson with the win. Thanks. Yeah, because there's no way they could say everybody coming in from out of those states that you just arrive in the city of Chicago that you got to quarantine and get tests. I mean, well, there could be a way, but man, Francisco Alvarez for the Mets. Yeah, because I'm glad. Because I didn't want to get off the plane and have to call Heather and be like, "Oh, hi, honey. I'm home. I'm in town, but I'm on this bus." And I'm like on this bus bouncing around. Going, I'm on this bus. They're taking me to a some sort of a quarantine place where I have to stay. And I got to be here for the next 10 days. I could try to escape, honey, but it probably wouldn't be good. I'm on a bus with really dark windows, taking me someplace where I got to be in quarantine. It's strange. I got a box lunch though. They gave me a box lunch. I do have snacks. Two to go. Sellout bonuses. Who's doing the breaks? I'd have to have Heather, or Tommy, somebody FedEx me all the product, and I'd have to do them from the quarantine station at the airport, from the quarantine bunker underneath O'Hare. Adinso Reyes. Detroit. Tigers. Tomorrow night's going to be a fun football night. I'm going to watch the draft. We're going to open up that Super Blitz with Tom Brady jersey. Jazz beat the Kings. There's Jake. He's a Marlin. Yet another pitcher. 104th overall. Marlins are owned by Kylie. K-Bixalicious. Rumor has it Kylie's coming to town here next month or so. Kowar. Matthew Liberatore, number to 499. St. Louis. Cardinals. Ohtani. There's a Spencer, number to 150. Cool. Is he a Giant? He must be a Giant. I didn't realize that. Damn. Tigers for Kyle. Hitman Hearns. Jeter Downs used to be a red with Hunter, the pitcher. Where's Gary Lewis tonight? No Gary? When are we going to see this guy play, or have we? This guy's dope. A lot of big names in here. Drew Waters, Josh Young, Jeter Downs, Jared Kelenic. Seems like there's a big... Like I don't hear much about Wander anymore. And I wonder... Remember that guy who bought the Superfractor for $80,000? That was hit in Tyson's card shop in his market. At, what is it called? Buy-B Cards or something? That Wander Franco Superfractor was hit at Tyson's LCS. And the dude sold it for 80 G's. Wow, how cool would that be? Like, oh yeah, sure, I'll take $80,000, thanks. Anderson, not Miguel, Tejada. No pockmark on your card, though. Divot. Texas Rangers owner, Keenan. Boom. I suggest you take note of that. He's probably not even watching, but if you sell that to somebody, they're going to see that mark and yell at you. Yalbert. 125. Oswald Pereza is a New York baseball Yankee. SNS Sports Cards, that's what it was, yeah. That was awesome. I was so happy for Steve. He got a lot of publicity off that at the time. Oh, sweet. The dude who bought it for 80 sold it for 120. Yeah, that's how you do it. This is how we do it. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievably crazy. Guys have spent more than that. I have a friend who just spent $125,000 on a LeBron card. There's Emerson Hancock, number to 299, Seattle Mariners. Michael Ferb. Oh, really, Tyson? Would I know him? You mean the end buyer that bought the BGS? Well, if Wander Franco turns out to be good, it's going to be $250,000. Frutis Nova, $299. Aldo Nova. I'm sure some of my friends in here remember Aldo Nova, especially Amy. Life is just a fantasy. Can you live this fantasy life? Aldo. Oh, the 75. Damn, these Angels are hot. That's for Toshikatsu Takamura. Konnichiwa. Toshi-san. Loves the Angels. Probably a big Ohtani fan. Okay, wait. I don't think I'm allowed to say that in this day and age. Am I allowed to say that Toshi's probably an Ohtani fan? I mean, I don't know. Probably not. Sorry about that. There's Austin Martin. David looking for some ink of that player. Or even colored card. Parallel. What if there was a red Austin Martin? Are those numbered to 10? And I wonder. Last box of the night. Garrett Mitchell. Nice auto, Garrett. We'll give you props for that. $2.99. Brewers. Anthony J. Carter. First rounder. Wow, he wins for auto of the product so far. On the little extra chunky Bowman. That's how you do it. There's my boy Frutis, number to 199. Frutis Nova. For some reason I like him. I think he's an international prospect. Luis Robert. 250. White Sox. Chicago. Reed Detmers. What if Lou was on my flight? What if he was the captain for my flight to Pennsylvania on May 14th? 199. Reed. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can trade Lou break credits for like upgrades. Buddy passes. Can we trade break credits for buddy passes? Is that legal? Harrisburg. There's not a lot of flights from O'Hare into Harrisburg. It's very difficult to find. And I do not, repeat, do not want to fly into Baltimore. That is an armpit. Yuck. Sorry, Baltimoreans, but I mean, I lived there for years, and I don't really want to go back. To the airport, that is. Well, back to my hometown of Harrisburg. Going back to see my cousins and my family. They're having a baby. He's about 40 years old. They did IVF, so they were able to get pregnant. So it's pretty exciting. We're all going to throw down for a night. Elgin is not an armpit. You haven't been to Baltimore then. Harrisburg is HIA. Baltimore's 90 miles from Harrisburg, so a lot of people will take Southwest or fly out of Midway to Baltimore and then drive from Baltimore to Harrisburg. There's a Blaze Jordan. But I don't like doing that because I got to leave extra early on it. You know, I like to spend every minute I can with everybody. I don't want to be like, well, I got to leave 4 hours early to drive traffic through to Baltimore and then HI is like 15 minutes from where I'm staying. You went down to the harbor? Well, you do know what's in Harrisburg when you fly into Harrisburg and what you see. Perhaps you guys have heard of it. 3 Mile Island. TMI. That's where the airport is. There's Emerson Hancock, Tyson's new PC. Number to 250. Seattle. Yeah, I remember walking home from school when 3 Mile Island, when it melted down. I remember walking home, like vividly remember walking home. I was excited that I got to get out of school, but I wasn't really sure what was going on. And back then you could walk, you know, we walked miles to school, literally. No exaggeration. That's when TMI happened, 3 Mile Island. So I guess that explains a lot for you. Many of you that I grew up just 15, 20 minutes from 3 Mile Island. You know what the funny thing is? My wife grew up next to a nuclear plant also in her town. Yeah. Jordan Westberg. Get some crabs? Yeah, you got to go to Phillips. You could go down the ocean, hun. Get some crabs. But you definitely got to get some Phillips crab cakes. Carter, you would go to the place called The Block. The Block is literally 2 blocks of nothing but adult shops and bars and clubs. You know, the ones where the dudes stand outside with their hand on the door trying to bark you to come in? That's basically what The Block is. It's like 42nd Street in 1978. There's Jared Kalenic. I mean, I literally haven't been there in 15 years, but it used to be that way, yes. Maybe it's changed, maybe it's not the same, but the crazy thing is The Block is literally a 5-minute walk from the harbor, which is family-oriented, fun, you know, at the harbor with restaurants and street performers and shopping and boats and rides. 5 minutes up the road is The Block. Christian Pache. Zach Veen. Some dope autos of him. There's James Beard. Carter, you don't need any of those massage parlors. You got one in every block in Kansas City. Literally every block has a massage parlor in Kansas City. Weird. Shiny Trout. Angels again for Kashikutsu. Monthly subscription? Cool. What is it like? They're like $99 a month here. Of course, they don't have big flashing neon lights out front. What is it, like $39 a month? $29? For the Philadelphia Phillies, Jerry P., it's Mick Abel. 15th overall, Jerry P. Sometimes I wonder what new people think if they're watching the breaks. And they're like, what are these guys freaking talking about? Bunch of weirdos. Last pack, last break of the night. We'll run the sellout bonus. Thank you, Tyson, for putting that together. This is probably the most Bowman I've ever opened up in one night. I'm proud of myself for doing it. And there you have it, dudes. So, who knows what's on the other side? That's tomorrow night. No monsters on this side. A couple good autos, good hits, low-numbered stuff. $199, Reed Detmers. Robert, $250. My boy Frodis. $199, $299, number to 75, number to 150, $4.99, $125, $150, $2.99. There's a $125, C.J. Abrams. There's a Zach Veen. There's an Acuna Ronald, $250, $199 Montero, $100 Deshaun Knowles, Lusk Veen, Dylan McLean, Rodriguez, Jared, this is dope, $2.99, that's how you sign. Ramirez, for Tashi-san, number to 75, Konnichiwa. $2.99, Emerson Hancock, Jake Eater, Rojas, $499, Mick Hancock and Oswaldo Pereza, and Shane Baz.